So guys, how's it going? I just had to finish my lunch. Today's Sunday, so I have continued. We're continuing on the second part. So we're going to finish knotting, doing the knots on the first letter as well as the second letter, and then we're moving on to coloring. So I'm going to do it in color pencils. In the past, I've done watercolor with it, with tempera paint, which is egg base. But we're going to use color pencils since we're working from home. Or if you have crayons, crayons will work much nicer too. But again, you don't go back and forth. You just want to go one stroke on top of the other. So let's start this off. Let's go with it. Okay, so this is where I left off. I'm still working on letter E. So as you can see, here is, we don't know if it's a gargoyle. We don't know if it's a, so let me do it. There we go. Finish that. There's the guy. So I've kind of finished that little cross hatching here. There we go. There we go. You want to give it a bit of a tongue, we can do that too. Give it a tongue here like a snake. There we go. We can do that. It's hissing at the other one. Let's do this guy too. So let's do his one ear. Later on I'm going to erase that. Maybe put it, there we go. Make the brass ring for this guy too. Not happy with it. I'm going to bring its jaw a little bit closer here. And its tongue too, hissing at the other guy. Its eye. You guys can pick whatever you guys want to do. Let me finish its beak here. There we go. So I have two ears. So let's finish the brass ring here for this guy too. And cross hatch a bit here. There we go. I'm going to probably do the brass ring here too for the fleur-de-lis. Little cross hatching there. I'm going to do little arch lines here to give it that 3D look. Okie dokie. So now I'm going to do put this line here. Do the little, put a little leaf here. I'm going to fix up some of the flaws I did here. There we go. And then my little daisy here. I'm trying to make this into a fleur-de-lis, but the Florentine from Florence. There we go. So let's curve this side a bit more. So let's finish these knots here. So since we started here already, so let's just start off from here. So I'm going to have this knot go here. The question is, what's going to happen here with this ring? Here we go. There we go. So this means there's going to be, this guy's going to go on top of it. So, and this is going to go this way. This guy's going to go underneath. But then all of a sudden it's going to pop out here. There we go. But I'm going to have it go under this ring. Have this ring go here, here, and here. There's a little issue here. So I'm going to have this ring go here. Except this guy's going to pop out here. So this means I'm going to see this ring here. But not this whole ring. You guys see that? So yeah, it's a little bit, it's like sewing basically. Got to figure out what end goes where. So this guy's going to go, and I might just have to erase some of this so I can see where I'm going. There we go. There we go. See that? Same thing. Let's get rid of some of this stuff, some of the pencil drawing there. Leave that there. There we go. Let's finish doing his eye here. There we go. Same thing with this guy. Let me close in his eyes. Oh boy. So here we go. So this guy's gonna go. How did this guy do it? There we go. So this guy's going this way. Underneath this ring. Okay, so this guy's going to go underneath this way. This guy's going to go here. This ring's going to go here. I kind of noticed something went wrong. Not completely. I can still fix that. So this guy's okay. Can have my, and there it goes. There's the belt. This guy goes this way. Can even have this guy go this way. There we go. And create my brass belt here. Put some. See that? And this could come out here too. Now let's do this. And I left off here, so now comes the tricky part. So this guy's going to go over. It's going to go underneath here. This guy's going to go on top of here like this. That kind of works. I'm going to have this brass ring here. And this guy go, whoops. Took a little bit more, but that will work. So this means this guy and this guy will go here like this. So I'm going to cancel this. And this guy's going to go this way. Fix that. So this guy's going to go this way. So this means this guy could also, whoa, did I, no. So this guy could go over here this way. And there's a ring here, so this guy could go this way, but then all of a sudden, this pops here. Okay. It's getting really, really messy. So, that's a lot. Okay, so this one goes over, so this means the ring can pop out here. And this could go over. There we go. Okay, so that means this guy, this ring might just make an appearance here, but then all of a sudden, this guy, I'm going to follow now the lines. Okay, gonna have to erase some of these because I'm got lost. Can you believe that? Yeah, it does happen. There we go. So now this ring, that's the part I got lost. So now I can get rid of this. It looks like snakes. We also see this in a lot of cultures too. I mean, we see it in Indian, this style in India, sub-Saharan Africa. Okay, there. Give it some texture there. Do the belt. There we go. So, but yeah, the Vikings were merchants and tried, they were like pirates too. Trust me, a lot of people didn't like seeing them come into their ports. because so anyways, um, so this means this line, this will go over like this, and then so this means this guy's going to go over. Here's where it gets messy. I'm going to have a ring. Okay, so this means this guy's going to go over. There we go. Now I brought it back. Bring this here. Bring this here. So this means this guy can go underneath and then it pops out. So this means this guy will go over. There we go. And this means this guy can go over. And it's going to go underneath there. So this means this guy's going to go over. And then keep this ring. This ring's going to pop out. Whoops. It's okay. It's still good. So this guy's going to pop out like this. The question is it going over? Might as well. It's going to go over. And that's how I fixed it. Belt. Made a belt out of there because I made a little mistake. From now on, I'm just going to follow the lines. So this means this brass ring is going to pop out more here. In here. This guy's going to go over, so this means this guy's going to have to go over here. So that means that. I'll erase that. So notice that. There we go. And let's come back to this where I left off. Close the door because it's being too. I'm going to leave this ring. This guy went underneath, so this means this ring's going to cover out here. So this means this guy is going to come out here and then go underneath this guy. This guy's going to go over. Maybe go. There we go. Perfect. That's what I wanted. The question is, I'm going to have this guy go over too. Then this guy's going to go underneath. Here's the ring. It's going to go over like this nicely. Cool. I can live with that. So this guy, let's finish this ring. But I'm gonna have this look like. So I'm done with the letter E, I hope. And let me finish something here I want to do. So now that's the question. Let's go this way. Find some flaws, try to fix them real quick. I'm noticing a few here that I miss. I can like maybe a few brass rings. And make sure everything looks like snake, like dragons. There we go. There we go. There we go. Make some of those pencil lines. This guy should have gone this way. I forgot to do the line. There we go. So we could have this ring go here. These guys could be attached. There, hold there, hold there. And there we go. We got our knotted letters. I'm gonna get. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Nothing much crazy here. I'm gonna do the fur. So I do like this. Maybe another one. It looks like a leaf or a fur paw. You know, as I mentioned about the legends of werewolves. Put a ring here. There we go. That's one option you guys can do. Another option is the knotted fleur-de-lis. You know, there we go. Believe this one goes over. Maybe there's a knot here too, but it will somehow come out. Let's do this right now. There we go. The fleur-de-lis became the symbol of the French royal house because of Clovis I. He's the first. He stopped being king of the Franks and then slowly becoming referring, to himself as king of France around 900. So there we go. Okay. Am I done with this guy? No, I'm not. I haven't even done the knots here. So now the question is, this guy's going to go on over top. There we go. This guy's going to go this way. Boy, I'm going to go this way just to make my life easier. This guy's going to go underneath. Here we go. I'm going to stop here with the ink for a while. I'm going to start doing my knots. Oops, forgot about this guy down here. So this is part of the fleur-de-lis knot. So let's go back to the knotted letters. So now, grabbing my pencil again, coming back to the pencil, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go, this guy is going to go above. Let me erase that. And this guy is going to go from below. So this means this guy stays here, whereas this guy's going to go on top of things. Erase that. So this guy's going to come out this way again, but I want this guy going underneath here, going above here. Let's do that. Imagine this going here. So this guy's going to go over. So this means this guy, even though it's going to go the opposite. Actually, since this guy's going above, this guy's going to go underneath. This guy's going to go above now. Imagine this going above, yeah. So this means this guy's going to come out this way. Go this way. And go underneath it. There we go. See that? And it's okay to flip around too. So this guy's going above, so this means this guy's going to go underneath. So this means this guy should go on top. It's like a worm, yeah, you're exactly right. It is like a worm. This guy's going to go underneath. It's going to come out. I'm getting lost. So, yeah, this guy should go this way. And then, you know what? I'm going to keep the brass here. the brass ring. There we go. Boy, this guy should come underneath it too. This guy goes, so this guy comes, and this means this guy's going to go on top. Stays on top. Now here, I can start again fresh. I can go, this guy can go, and then dips underneath, and then this guy goes underneath, and then comes through the top, but then dips in. So let's do that. It comes down over here. So this means, let's do it this way. Leave that here. So this guy goes underneath. This guy, let's go with this one, becoming the top one. So this guy's going to come out. So this guy is going to come down here. And this guy's going to come down here. Let's go on top. So I'm going to erase these lines. So that's going to be on top. It's going to go. So this guy curves. This guy goes on top. So this means this guy has to go on top. Erase that. Just to emphasize that goes underneath. Then this guy. Okay, now that I've done that, it's a lot of work, I know. So I've done this. So this means, trying to remember, this guy's the one that's on top. So this is the guy who's on top. So this means this guy is gonna go. Okay, so this guy's going to be on top. So this means this guy is going to be the bottom one. Perfect. So that's just perfect what I needed. So this guy goes this way. There we go. Guys, see that? Kind of work. Now we have a weird hole. What's going to happen here? Well, I could just start from here with one, which I'm probably going to do. So this guy's going to go this way, underneath, and then right here, and then it's going to pop out from here. It's going to go on top of this one. Grab my eraser, erase. I think I'm going to keep, you know what, I changed my mind. This one's going to go underneath. This one's going to come underneath it, but it's going to come on top. There we go. Erase that. Emphasize that. There we go. See that? Slowly but surely, I'm getting my Romanesque letters. So let me close this brass ring here. Well, the problem I'm having is with these two rings here. But this guy can come over here this way. See that? So get some texture here too. Okay, my brass ring. Well, I can fix that later. Looks more organic then. I think I'm kind of happy with this, but I'm going to go with here on top. Erase that. This guy's going to come in from below, but it's going to go on top. Okay, below, on top. This guy is going to go here this way. However, this line's going to go this way. it doing the same thing? Yeah, let's see what happens. It's gonna go below. Oops. Stay there. So this means this little guy is gonna have to come up top here. That's okay. It's, just hope I don't get into any more trouble. So this guy's going here. So this means I'm gonna have one coming down here on top. There we go. And this guy, you can keep the brass ring here and have this guy go underneath. There we go. We don't know, it just gets disappeared. And we're done. We're done. So now what I'm going to do is give it some more texture down here on this guy. Same thing down here. The ring here, I'm not happy with. I'm going to give it some more texture underneath here. Give it that 3D. And I feel like it's been around. Same thing here. And down here too. So here's the part that's a lot of work. Trying to remember your design. And this guy's going to go above. Also, give it some texture if you want. I would. And this guy goes this way. This guy goes this way. Then this guy goes this way. Give it some texture. Let's go that. Let's go here. So it's like pretzels, basically. So now this guy's going to go this way. This guy's going to go like this. A little bump. A lot of curvy lines. This guy's going to go this way too. Okay, this one's a little bit... No, that's okay. We'll fix it somehow. What did I do here? Oh, I see where it goes. Put a little thing here. So now I can give it texture again. Same thing here. Little texture on this side. I already did this one. That's good. Oh, I haven't finished this one. I just realized that. So I'm going to have a knot come down from here. Come out this way. Go above here. Underneath here. And this guy, maybe have another one going through here. On top. There we go. And underneath here. I just realized that. So now here comes it's like spaghetti basically in pretzels. Oh my gosh. So this guy, this brass ring is obviously noticeable. So I'm going to put a little texture here. Make it look like it curves. Then have this little strap. So there we go. So now have this guy come over here. This guy goes this way. This guy, a little texture here. Let's go over here too. And we have this texture ring here. Then we have this guy that comes from here down here. Then we have this strap that comes from here to here. But then we have another one coming in this way. Could be coming from here too. So this guy goes from here to here to here and here. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this one too. I just noticed that. So let's come down here too. Let's just finish one side at least. So this guy comes down from here. This is close. That's close. That's close. That's close. That's close. Okay, good. Give it some texture if you need to. I think I need to give it some texture, some scratchy lines. It's okay. Gives us some character. Now let's forge on something. There we go. Let's finish this before, and I'm a bit fatigued, tired. And here you go. Sorry about that. My family's doing that on purpose because they think it's not fair of me to be working on Sunday. But it's one of my. I feel like I'm responsible. So, okay. Have this going over here. This is going to go underneath this brass ring. I'm not going to put that one going underneath. I think this one goes like that. Okay, and this is where it gets messy, but I can fix that. There we go. Good texture here. Did I do this one here? Yeah. Whoops, forgot to do the line down here. Let me do the texture here. Trying to make it look like an wolf here. That will work. That will work nicely. Little texture here. Yeah, they wanted to go out for another drive today, but I told them I gotta do this. I'm not. What the heck happened here? Oh, I see. This one's supposed to snake this way. Here's another brass ring. And let's get a little hair here. So make it look like it's becoming part of. There we go. I guess this guy goes here and this guy comes down here. And I'm getting a little bit dizzy by going through all these steps. Good heavens. Little texture here too. It doesn't make it look. It's like between a serpent and a wolf, you know? So it's kind of. My predecessor, Mrs. Brown, used to teach Art 1 and Art 2. She was really good at the Irish knotted letters. And in Spain, we did have that influence too. The northwestern tip of medieval Spain is called Galicia, the Celtic part. The Moors never got there, as well as the Asturians. Believe it or not, you hear bagpipes over there. Everybody plays bagpipes up there. In northern Portugal too. So, and in France too, the Celtic part of France, Brittany. So the question is, should this go? No, I'm going to keep this one going underneath it. I'm going to keep this ring. But then it pops out here. There we go. Whoops. You know what? If I put some there. There we go. I fixed it real soon. So we do have it going underneath here. And it's fixed. Okay, I'm going to follow the lines. There we go. I'm going to follow the stuff I did in pencil first. There we go. Boy, I think this one does go underneath here. Oh, I see. I didn't do the knots for this one. That's where I stopped. So that's what's going to happen here. So this one goes underneath. This one's going to go on top like this. There we go. And this guy's going to go underneath. It's going to go this way. I'm going to start with the last one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go this way. There we go. Have that brass. Fix that later on. I think I messed it up already, but that's okay. I can fix that. Have this here. Have that there. It's going to come out okay. Don't worry. So this means this guy's going to go underneath, and this one's going to have to be on the one at the top. So this one's going to come out underneath it, and it's going to go here like this way. Okay, I can live with that. I'm going to have to. So there we go. And put this here, put that there, put this here too. There we go. Put my little waviness there, and I think we're good. Somehow this is all being knotted together. And this one goes here. I kind of like this one, so I'm going to leave it like that. Give it a little texture there too. I said want it. Put a little ring here, connecting it. And there, problem solved. This guy's going to go underneath like this. And this one's going to go here. Knotted letters do get a little bit messy. I have to admit to that. Little connect in here, like the Vikings did in the early medieval. This is before the Crusades, so it kind of, the Crusades actually changed. See that, guys? Okay, so the Crusades basically changed the Romanesque. We went from an arch like this to a pointed arch. So 1198 became the first fashion year for haute couture, and Goth was the first fashion trend. They didn't call it Goth; they call it the new style. So now you know. It was not till the historians in the 1800s they started calling them Goth. I bet you if you went back in time, they wouldn't like that. They'd probably get really offended because they thought they were pretty hip with their pointy shoes and all that. They were not trying to dress up like their grandparents or write like their grandparents or great grandparents in Western Europe. So now, since I've done this, I'm going to, whoops, I'm not done yet. I don't know what's going on here with this line. Oh, I forgot to, there we go. Do this arch line here. Finish my fuzzy. It blends into the wolf's ear. Should put a few more lines of texture here. I think we're good. Let's see what happens. So now, hopefully the ink has dried. I'm going to go to the first one I did. Okay, there we go. Now, whoops, you want to pick warm versus cold colors for your contrast. Okay, I probably will use yellow for the gold and orange, and believe it or not, white, yellow, green, white, green. I want it to look like brass. Brass when it starts rusting away or getting old. And I just realized some sections, just notice I didn't cover this, so I'm going to have to come back to this right here. Do this one. Do this line here. There we go. Fix that. Sometimes I think I did it with pencil and I didn't. There we go. Or up here, I just noticed that. So when you start erasing, you're starting noticing, ooh, I forgot to do the line there. You can go back and fix it. Okay. Notice this one too. Put a little dot here. There we go. That will work in here too. So, okay. So now throw that in there. So I do have my knotted letters. See that? So now that I've drawn them, I'm going to start coloring them. So give me a second. I am going to make a copy of this. So I made a copy of my knotted letters just to be safe. Okay, so by Wednesday's goal and objective, we should have this done like that. So now, color pencils. You gotta pick, I would say pick 5 colors, which I'm gonna do right now. And where's my bag with my colors? Good heavens! One day I want to do my projects. Everything goes. Where's my bag? What color pencils? Oh, there they are. Watch my fill tips show up now, the ones I couldn't find earlier for the first assignment. So now I'm gonna pick a few. I'm gonna pick definitely orange. Maybe purple. Yes, definitely purple. It was a favorite color of the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantines. So Vikings would have had that in their stock. Purple, definitely red. Blue was not that much of a popular color back then. It was very expensive too, but I might just use blue. Oh, do I have where's my yellow? Green. So I want to go warm, cold, warm, cold. So I got 3 cold ones. I got the purple, the green, and the blue. The question is, there's my red. I got actually a red here. So there's another. So I have 3. Don't use brown. Brown is not a good color. But my yellow's kind of worn down. And there's a red there. I really do need an orange. So I want to break a new pad. Okay, so and I don't even know where my pencil sharpener is. There's one. Okay, so I'm going to start off with yellow, and I wonder what happened to my white. Good heavens. I haven't even had... Okay, here's my yellow nicely sharpened. Let's see, my orange is there. So I'm going to do, my personal choice is, I want to make these guys, look like brass. So I'm going to do this guy. I'm going to give it some orange at the bottom to make it look like that's the dark side. Maybe a little bit down here, maybe down here, but definitely down here too. Now I know if I put purple down there, guess what? It's going to darken. So I put purple down here, maybe some here, maybe underneath here, under its ear. Let's see what happens when I put yellow in there. Whoops. So there we go. So I put some more yellow down there. Same here. Maybe a streak of purple down here to emphasize this is where it darkens. And remember the color wheel. You should have it memorized by now. So when I put purple, it's the complementary of yellow. And then I could use a transition with the orange. Okay, down here too, to let it know just a little that it's going to become, there we go. Maybe a little bit down here too. Maybe some down here. Maybe underneath the eyes a bit. Just a little bit. Put the yellow there too. So there we go. So now comes the second part. By Wednesday, I like to see just a drawing. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put a little bit of yellow first to let it know it's going to darken down here, darken here, maybe here too. Now put the purple here. Whoops, a little bit down here, not too much. Maybe some down here. Maybe a little bit here. Here too. So now, and put the orange here. Let it know that it's darkening here, but a little bit of purple down here for shadow. Now I'm going to add the yellow, because I remember my color wheel. You should too. There we go. So now when I blend it in, I get a bit of a 3D value. Now if I want to lighten this, I can just add white to it. Let me grab my white. Even if I did that, I can tone it down. Gotta reach for the white one. There we go. So let's say right here. Mix a little bit of white into the yellow. Down here too, because that's where the light's hitting the sky. Maybe some down here too. And I add a yellow on top of that white. It's gonna work. There we go. There we go. I just worked really fast. I do apologize for that, but it's the video. So same thing here. I'm gonna grab some of the white, put it down here. Even though, put it here. Maybe here, because this is where my light's gonna be hitting me. Okay, to darken it, I'm gonna put the purple down here. Just same thing with this guy. Purple here on the dark side, maybe a little bit here. Maybe down here on his chin. A little bit down here on his chin. Lower part of his jaw, may give him some wrinkles, poor guy. Again, bring that in. Underneath this ear. There we go. So now, white. I'm going to put some white here on the top of his ear, maybe on the top of his jaw. The orange, a little transition's not too bad. So put that there, a little bit here, some here, and I will blend it in. I'm not done yet with this. Did I add white up there? Okay, so now if I color here, you're going to notice the yellow get darker down here. Same thing here. You're going to notice part of it darken. Just look. So again, the color wheel and the value, I'm toning it down. And then it's an old trick. There we go. Go with the dragon's head here, or I don't know what he is anymore. So put the yellow. So I'm going to try to make these guys look that they're made of. Whoops, should have put more white on top here, especially on this side and then this side. So it could look, it'll be a lighter yellow than the other yellow. There we go. And blend that orange with it. There we go. Oh boy, so what should I do with these guys? Well, I'm going to grab the orange instead. I like contrast. I'm going to skip around. Couldn't do all those. And grab the green. Okay, so we're good with this guy. Where's the red? Here's the red. His tongue too. Here we go. So let's talk about this guy down here. I'm having a little problem with this guy. I want to make it look like a paw. I said I was not going to use brown. Well, I am going to put yellow first down here. Tell you why. Yellow down, maybe down here too, because it's going to be my lighter side, like where the light's hitting it. There we go. Maybe a little bit down here. I'm going to blend some orange with that yellow. Okay, down here. And I kind of like it. I should just leave it like this. Okay, but I want it to look more like an animal. So I'm going to put yellow down here too, especially here too. Not on the brass. And then orange down here for its transition. Now the brown. I'm using a light brown to make it look like a fur. Yes, like fur. I could put some brown down here. Let's see what happens on this guy. Okay, so let's put it here. Blend it in. And that's a trick to make it look like fur. Let's blend it in. I'm doing this really quick because I want to finish and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. So there we go. So now I want to use a different tone. Might just go with red. There we go. That works for the flowers. There we go. I guess my mom's watching TV and my wife's listening to the radio. Some of the yellow here to blend it in. I'm just trying to make this guy look like brass. Yellow his eyes a bit. Nah, don't want to yellow that much. Let's go in here with this guy too. There we go. Okay, see that? Now, I like using green. When I do, I'm going to go with the brass rings first. I'm going to do my brass where I think there's a ring first. Except I'm not going to touch the whole thing. I'll tell you why. I don't want it to look like the whole thing's made. I'm going to skip around. Okay. There we go. And the reason I'm doing this is to purpose. I want to have contrast. So this guy goes here. So this means my brass ring could be this guy. That goes around. And there we go. And this guy is definitely brass down here. I'm going to use my blue to make my... There we go. Whoops. There's the needle that holds it together. Here's another one that holds it together. So I'm going to skip around. And this is what I need you guys to do too. Let me go around this guy too. You know, skip around. Color. I'm going to go with a contrast color. So for yellow, maybe I should go with green. Let's go with green right here. There we go. This guy's going to go green too. There we go. Green now here. I guess the green goes... Let's go with this guy. Whoops, let's finish the green at least. I have an issue because that's really... Let me go with purple. Now I'm going to go with red. Why red? Well, it's a contrast, that's why. I'm going to contrast this a lot. But I'm going to go with purple. I'll tell you why. So if you notice, this is red. Put a little purple down here, darken it. I'm going to have this like it's changed color. There we go. Grab that yellow again, bring it over here. There we go. And then, why not orange? So always think in your mind contrast. You want to contradict the previous color. Okay, there we go. See that? So down here, let's say We got purple here, so let's go with, let me finish the purple here. There you go. Like here, I got yellow on this side, so I'm going to go with purple here. If I'm going to go with purple on top here too. Now the question is, should I make this yellow? Probably not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the orange here. And there we go. I'm going to go with the orange here, like it's another strand. I know it goes here somewhere, disappears, then it gets here. So let's see if I go with another color. Green. Question is, where does my green go to? That's the fun part. But remember, always think of contrast. Whoa, blends into this. I can go with yellow here again. But I want to do another contrast, so I can probably go with red. Maybe put red down here. And my red's going to pop out here again. Then go here. So what you're doing is something even when you write, it's called stream of consciousness. You're basically letting your consciousness has the card keys of design. That goes here. Kind of stops there. So I'm going to go back to this green color here. Because I think where does it go? It probably goes here too. But then got blocked. So now I'm going to switch back to yellow. Back to yellow. Oh boy. Let's go with purple. See what happens. Okay. So what I would do, if you think a color is going to blend, you still want contrast, find the closest color we were using. So I'm going to go with blue. Blue and purple, they're cold colors. And they will work together. Okay. But you still want contrast, so I'll go back to yellow. And yellow does this funky thing here. There we go. See that? Okay. So jump around, have fun with this. Color your illuminated letters. Okay. And try to get this done. Okay, guys. I'm going to try to check how many. So color it. I want you guys to pick your own colors. Make sure you have, if you go with 2 colors, 2 warm ones, make sure you have 2 cold ones. If you have 3, my minimal, I'm going to ask you 3 warm ones versus 3 cold ones. Okay, guys? And yeah, go with it. Have some fun with it during this week. And that's basically it. So if you guys enjoy, I just want to enjoy the rest of my weekend. It's Sunday. I just want to spend time with them. Okay? So you guys take care. Finish coloring your knotted letters. Turn it in when you're done. Turn it in so you can get your points for the assignment for this week. Take care. Bye.